Alright guys, welcome back. Trying to get ahead of this shit. Okay, so let's get into this. I just took a trade. It's a 1 to 26 risk to reward, which is fucking just crazy. Here's my stop, here's my win. Anything in this grey is my win, anything below in this red is loss, right? Now the only thing is, obviously, because it's such a tight stop loss, it means that if I'm wrong, like obviously I'll lose, but it doesn't give much movement, meaning I could be right, but I could also be wrong. But again, that's how it goes sometimes when you're trading tight stop losses like this. But high risk to reward like these is good. You know, it just depends. If we go back, let me just download the image. We head over to here. Yeah, also, just so everyone knows, yeah, just so everyone knows, Bitcoin did collapse today. I mean, I kind of expected it. I did mention this, I don't know if I mentioned it in my video or anything, but kind of anticipated. I mean, it's coming up a little bit now, which is nice. But I don't think it will sustain much. And yeah, it basically went down to about 24%. Like that. There's a lot of volatility, a lot of turnover in the last 24 hours, almost 10 trillion. I mean, the market did collapse. I think I was mentioning this. Your buyers, sellers, etc. Right? And yeah, for sure, it can come up back up to these levels. I don't, like, for me, I don't give a fuck what level it's at, right? I'm only interested in where it's going. How do I enter? Where's my exit? I don't care. But like, for Bitcoin right now, no, I wouldn't enter because it's way too volatile, right? There's a very high chance that no matter which way you want it to go, it's gonna get stopped, because this is how it happens. It's just between liquidations. You got buyers, sellers, liquidated, left, right, center, and this is what liquidated is, right? Now, I didn't know. I knew for a fact Bitcoin was gonna come back down. I didn't think it was gonna come down to 24k. I'll be honest, I didn't think it would get this low, but I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna drop, just not this much. But again, that doesn't matter. Okay, we're only really focused on the things we've already taken. So obviously this, if we go off of it, it might hit stop loss. I don't know. Here we are. Okay, so we had this breakdown, potentially come in to target this low. Sure, why not? If we take the loss, we take the loss. You know what I mean? Because realistically, the risk to reward is too good. Meaning, even if this trade loses, right? For me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean shit. I could lose this 20 times over. I'd still be fine. Because realistically, all you need is one, right? It's not gambling. You're still using your strategy. But if you win twice, you know, you give yourself like 50 attempts of losing, of being wrong, and those 2 times you're right, you're still profitable, right? And that's just the way to use risk to reward. High risk to reward is very good. It's just about refining your entry to get the best possible risk to reward. That's it. And yeah, like I said, we took this one earlier. I was just trying to calculate exactly how much, but essentially we traded it was news, so I didn't know there was news today. So again, came down, and then within this time it went bang, and then obviously I was gonna hit TP at like over these levels, pretty sure. It didn't hit the first time around, obviously, and then it did the second time around, so it was a little bit annoying. And then obviously it went up, bang, 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 and it dropped. Again, that's just overall structure, coming back up to mitigate the orders to take price lower. You know, it's not that difficult to kind of understand. And it's nice, right? Nice, very nice. We did have a look at gold. We had a bit of consolidation inside this when we had the break up. So we could have definitely took a few trades off of this. So if we just look, I think this was probably earlier anyways. So, but for sure there's a few like okay, so we had one here. So we had this consolidation, right? And then it came to a break. So what does that mean? It means we've highlighted this OB, right? IMB, whatever you want, right? So we've broke structure to the upside. Cool. What does that mean? We were looking for mitigation now. So with my strategy, we break like this, we come back down, right? We break up, okay? But then what happens, right? Because we don't have a double confirmation, meaning we don't have a break and then a new high, and that is not considered a new high because of the wick. It has to have a solid close. So let me show you. So we had the break, right? This was the level, this was the candle, and then we had the retracement inside of this MB, okay? And then we had the break, so we had this down move and then the break. So again, you could highlight this. Sure. You could highlight this, right? Which confirms this. And guess what? Your low would be protected at this, technically speaking. Right, this level here. Doesn't have to, but it does. And it's there. And then what happened is we had this retracement. We were supposed to hold this zone. We didn't. We broke below. Okay, cool. So what we're looking for now, we're looking for potentially deeper mitigation inside, or we're looking for another break. Okay. So what do we have? We have these low time frame breaks, but we don't have anything good. What do we have? This right here. Okay, cool. So what do we have? We have this as an overall one. Okay, cool. We're looking for the second break. Bang. Right. Technically it was this one, but then it doesn't hold. Okay. But what I was trying to say was you could have basically used something like along the lines of this one to take price up here. And technically you'd only be targeting these highs realistically, or you'd be taking partials at this level. So basically as soon as you broke this level, I think it was this one anyways, technically, the way I would have traded it, yeah, you would have broke these levels. But again, it all depends on the way your entries are. If that's a 1 minute, then if you're using this overall one, then your stop loss would be down here. Make sense? But if you're using this one, it would be here. Potentially this one. Right? Makes sense? But again, it all comes down to how you want to play it. Okay? So again, you have a down move before a break, and a down move before the break, okay? But then again, you have to understand that these are big candles, right? This is a huge down move to another thing, and you want to be taking the trades to get to these levels, to this liquidity point, right? So what you're looking for is on a lower time frame. You're looking for this break, okay? So what do we have? The last down move before the break, which was technically this one. Okay, and what we're looking for is in one more confirmation. What do we have? We have a down move, technically this one and this one. You count the second low and you have to break here. Okay, what do we have? Okay, we have an entry technically from here. Now your stop loss would be just on here. Now you see how it doesn't actually get tapped. And yes, I don't actually do them on this. I don't, because it can technically touch that level. That is the level where it was last mitigated before that went up and broke structure. So for me, no, that's still inside of our zone. It has to be just underneath. What does that mean? We survive, okay? And what are we doing? We're targeting these highs up here, okay? What happens? This, you know, almost stops us out. Doesn't, right? Maybe even on a lower time frame, there's potentially a supply demand zone problem. Then you take it bang, bang, bang. Okay, cool. Makes sense. And then as we have on these higher time frames, you know, we had this, and then we had this lower high. So we kind of have basically what I mean. There's Wyckoff inside this anyways, but again, you don't have to be like, oh, I see Wyckoff, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do, like me. I can see, you know, BC, AR, probably the ST inside of this area, right? Or you can have the BC, ARST, and then obviously the BC ARST, right, UT, right, sign of weakness down here, test, right down, okay, cool. But you don't have to do it exactly like that. You can if you want, but yeah, I don't really care. But yeah, so basically, we had the top, we don't know, so we don't know at this point in time that it's the top, but then we have this breakdown. It doesn't really break this level, it kind of does. Which could indicate that potentially we're coming down. What happens? It comes up, right, and at this point you're probably going, oh, sure, going up higher and higher. But when you have, on the 1 minute, you have a break, and this happens so fast, so it kind of doesn't give you time to react, but you have essentially bang, right, where it goes, whoop, and it comes down, bang, breaks, okay. You're looking for the second one now, okay, so what do you have? You have this, so your anticipation again is that this high holds, okay, and if you're just strictly looking for shorts now, you're not going to be looking here, are you? So what your anticipation is that potentially we come back up to mitigate, because guess what? We didn't get it, right? We did not get the mitigation. We got a huge candle down, and we didn't get anything. So what do we wait for? Price, okay? Now price did technically tap into demand zone, but it doesn't matter. You're looking for another break now, okay? So you can technically use this, okay? You have this and this. This is double MB, right? Make sense? Or you could also just have it when it breaks this level, right, which is its last up move before the break, right here. And then what you're doing, this just makes your risk to reward slightly shitter, but it's doable, and you're protecting this high, okay? So in these lows, and these lows, and these lows, okay? And what happens? Right? So that's how you would basically trade it. I think we might have stopped out on this one. Yeah, we got stopped out. Which is like fine, I don't really care. There's update move, down move, you know, essentially something going on. Still have the up moves in general, it's just potentially, yeah, could just still go up. It might have just been that I chose the wrong one, but again, that's the only downside to refinement. Like with a 26 risk to reward, you're not going to get the greatest things, right? And that's it. Like, you could always do that, or do that. Doesn't really matter, but yeah. I'm not really looking to make too many trades, but yeah, that's what basically I'm just trying to say. It's not that difficult. As long as you know what you're doing, you'll be fine. So yeah, it's already 12 o'clock. I need to get some sleep. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this fucking shoot. Probably didn't, but yeah, see you motherfuckers tomorrow. I don't know why I pointed like that, what the fuck. But yeah, hopefully this was working as well. Otherwise it's going to be a very unfortunate video to watch. But cool. Right, peace.